Can you share? This is something that we kind of do here at AFI, at American Football Institute. Kind of, if you would please share with us 3 big tips of advice for aspiring athletes outside of the U.S. or even in the U.S. Wanting to succeed in American football. What's your big 3 tips or advice for us, for our audience tonight?
I feel like those guys on, what's that, Vino Cook on ESPN or something? So, hey, so one, I'm going to take it back to grades, academic or training, like a skill. Having academic grades, you don't have to be, not asking you to be a 4.0, but having the grades to be able to go into college. How many, they say about junior college, Chris? You never went to junior college, you're lucky. But the best athletes played at junior college, They didn't have they didn't have the qualifications to go to the higher level, So it's always about your academics. So you become a well-rounded person. That's 1. 2, I do the 4 S's. 4 S's for that's stamina, strength, suppleness, and speed. The stamina, we know, you got to be able to run. There's nothing worse when you're homesick, but because when you're homesick and you're not in condition, that equals go back home. You want to go back to your parents. Strength is important, but I don't know. It seems like when I talk to guys, strength is important, but it's not the massive Tom Platt squat lifting. It's more, body. So strength and suppleness and speed. Suppleness. I always think of the when I swim to this ballerina. I always think of that story of who was the great running back, Eddie George. Remember he did ballet classes,
Eddie George,
and Penn State. And suppleness, and you don't have to be a ballerina, but being really agile and everything, and then speed. Those are the 4 S's: stamina, strength, suppleness, and speed. So you don't have to be the fastest guy, but you just have to have speed of foot, speed of hands. I used to have a lot of cousins in Hawaii. They were massive guys, big lifters. But when it came to step feet, their feet were so slow. I was thinking, you could easily, it's like a big guy's slow feet. The guy just rushes the corner him and he can't turn quick. Feet is everything, That's what. And then back to my 3 Ds. So those are academic, your grades, your 4 S's: stamina, strength, suppleness, and speed. And 3, back to our 3 Ds again, because it's desire, determination, and discipline. The desire drives everything. It's like, you come across guys twice as talented as yourself, or 3, but they don't have that desire, and we see it in all sports. You could be the Tarzan of training. When it came to the game, they played like Jane. So it's
look like Tarzan, play like Jane. Those guys. Really frustrating for coaches.
I used to watch these guys. In community college, they come back for the military. I'd be like, man, how can I even make the field with these killers? And then when they play, you're like, oh, So those are. I can't determine enough that your desire and determination, because guys go through hard times. Your times are going to get hard over there in the States. I tell them, so many guys come back early, and it's sad to hear that.
Yeah.
But So
I agree with everything you said, Coach. And the one word that caught my eye was suppleness. I typically associate that word with a different environment, but it makes sense. The way you the way you explained it with ballet. I'll never forget Willie Galt. The guys like that.
Oh the receiver, the sprinter.